在这里长久的停歇。厦门的时光是我们的时光，时隔绝有了时间困着我们的向往。山谷里何时会再传来我们的歌声？那一些欢笑已过去，那些往昔会铭记。我们的时光是无忧的时光，精彩的年月不会被什么改写。放纵的小雨时常回荡在我们耳旁，那些路上的脚印永远不会被掩藏。烧着青春的余热，它从来不会放弃，照耀着我们行进。寒冬不经过这里，那只是迷雾的山林。走完苍老的石桥，感到潮湿的味道。翻过了青山，你说你看头顶斗笠的人们，海风拂过椰树，吹散一路的风尘。这里就像与闹市隔绝的又一个世界，让我们疲倦的身体在这里长久的停歇。你说你看头顶斗笠的人们，海风拂过椰树，吹散一路的风尘。这里就像与闹市隔绝的又一个世界，让我们疲倦的身体在这里长久的停歇。厦门的时光是我们的时光，大海的波浪翻滚着我们的向往。山谷里何时会再传来我们的歌声？那一些欢笑已过去，那些往昔会铭记。我们的时光 烧着青春的余热，它从来不会放弃，照耀着我们行进。寒冬不经过这里，那只是迷雾的山林。走完苍老的石桥，感到潮湿的味道。翻过了青山，你说你看头顶斗笠的人们，海风拂过椰树，吹散一路的风尘。这里就像与闹市隔绝的又一个世界，让我们疲倦的身体在这里长久的停歇。
Hello, hello, test. Record. Okay, good. So, let me check about the sounds first. How to check the sounds? Okay. So I think you can hear my voice now. So hi, dear members, holy members, and the investors. Welcome to my live again. Happy to see you for a few days already. Yeah. Miss you so much. Okay. And last Friday we have a preview class, right? And yesterday we got off. And this morning, actually, we have a long meeting. Yeah, I have benefited a lot. And yeah, got a chance to share some of you. It's very good. Our meeting of a whole overseas meeting, very good. So just finished. So a little bit late today. So, okay, no problem. Let's go on with our today's live diagnosis. So after 4 days passed, a lot of things happened, no matter in US market and also in Malaysian market, especially yesterday in our local market, right? So a lot of investors very satisfied with the profit and are very happy. But till now, this morning I have a little bit dropped, right? A little bit dropped down. And so also got members call me back. Okay, am I gonna share this comfort? Am I gonna share this Supermax now? So many questions. That's what I'm gonna share with you. So before we take a look about, before we diagnosis to share, this is the disclaimer. Yeah, hi, morning, Miss Wan and the Dami. Yeah, Mr. Lu, Mr. Loy. Okay, nice to see you here. So this video is purely for study and discussion. So we will use some case study needs to let you know the explanation of the functions. So any direct or indirect loss or suffered by any person as a result of reliance on this video shall not be responsible. Okay, we can take a look about the whole index first. And we know that in the US market, the coming week have because it's the beginning of August already, right? And before we know that August is like not good market. Okay, I don't know if you have heard that before or not, but in Mandarin, okay, maybe you know it well, but in English, I don't know how to describe. So it means that the September is kind of up rebound, and then the August kind of a drop. In Mandarin is 七上八下, right? So it means August is kind of remain months or just a drop months. And then September is a golden September and a silver October. This is regularities before, but actually this year is quite different. If the, how to say, actually the epidemic also outbreak in many countries again. So you see the market, the sectors rotated a lot. And also the strong sectors also different. The whole market also different, right? So we need to follow the change of the market and to be more objective and find the regularity of the whole market. So we take a look about the Dow Jones first. Okay, this Dow Jones, and before we have drawn this line, right? Drawn this line, and have been saved in this chart. And you can see last Friday. Okay, last Friday is kind of slightly positive candle, right? Yesterday, sorry, yeah. Yesterday slightly positive here, but it's still in this sideways. So in this technical analysis so far, still have sideways there. No matter what's the news which influence this US. And you know that this week, tonight, have important data for PMI of US we released, and also this Friday have the non-farm payroll data we released. So it's very important for the investment. But actually, for share market so far, no big influence actually, right? It's except some sectors. I think the forex will be influenced more, right? In the share market so far, okay, right? So far, okay. But if you are how to say US investor for short term, you also need to be careful about all this data. And this is Dow Jones. At the same time, when the price inside way, we need to take a look about this profitable effect. Actually, compared this whole week, or during this whole sideway, actually the US market, the profitable effect didn't decrease a lot, just slightly, but later on it recovered back. So still quite important, still quite strong. But most of their chips is actually the profitable is the hot money speculator effect. Okay, speculator effect means the middle short term effect. Profitable effect is more control or more take advantage in this US market. And the same time, we can also take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq also haven't break out this box. And before we use this overbought to take a look about the Nasdaq, and we can see, okay, here have this is kind of middle of this box, also a very strong resistance, right? So far for short term, break out a little bit, but actually haven't break out this whole box. And then this bankers this profitable effect so far okay, right? So far increased a little bit here. So okay for current markets, okay. And now we take a look about the KLCI, right? KLCI. My topic today actually is like this. My topic today is how to do when the market goes to the two-stage differentiation. It's kind of I'm not sure if this translation you can understand or not. So what I mean is that these 2 days, especially yesterday, the market goes to two states. Means that many sectors, okay, two sectors are strong leading the market, but another two sectors just leading drop. So finally, the whole market is kind of two stage. And if you choose the right side, actually you make a lot of money, right? So how should we do? So actually yesterday, not all the people increase happy because have some financial blue chips, right? Especially the blue chips are drop a lot yesterday, but actually the healthcare and technology increased a lot. So if you choose these two sector, you must be very happy. Including one of my member, he just one day 100% yesterday. He's also very new member. I don't have time to get the picture here so far, so I didn't show you. No problem. But I think this happened, right? Because it's a few shares are 200% in the real time chart. So how should we do about this one? So actually, it's really depends on if you choose the right trend or not. So we can think about the successful investors. Okay, some points, important notes of these successful investors. So first thing, of course, they have choose this good Malaysian market, this good share market compared to other markets. Share market is based on the complaints, not so aggressive, and also their margin. Although you can open margin accounts, but actually, you can how to say stand this loss, because the worst thing is just to lose your cost, your own money, right? Don't like others, for example, some forex, if they put more margin, so it's easy for them to lose a lot of money and on to the bank. So share market is kind of safe, but still can make money market, right? If you have more knowledge, have more tools, have powerful tools, easier for you to make money here. It's very fair, kind of a fair, or a kind of a fair platform for you to do the investment. And same time, the second thing is you need to choose the right trend. The trend means it's not the price trend here, it's the whole trend of the whole market. If we make it simple, we can just say the sector. You need to choose the sector, very important. As we always say, it's index first, stock next. The index also includes the sector. You must choose the strong sector. Before, we always talk about the healthcare and the technology, and some middle short term, maybe some plantation, some industry, but these two sectors always so strong, right? Always so strong. Even have some job, have some big job, very short term, but you can recover back. That is the characteristic of the strong share, strong sector. And then the third thing, you need to know, to understand the market, okay, the essence of the market, the psychology of the investors, and also including yourself. You need to understand, not just follow with others. You know it's a good place to, and you know that the healthcare is good, but you don't have knowledge, still that work. You still cannot make money, right? So you need to learn. You need to learn what is the essence of the market, which can make you win, right? And before, we also talk about this one. So the capital is the essence, means the big capital, we can call it the bankers, right? Bankers control the market, control the share. If you want to choose a strong share, there must be a banker inside of this share, so that can you can make stable money continuously, right? And if you cannot find it out sooner, you can, how to say, use the software to improve your efficiency, right? So if you have the software, easy for you to follow the movement of the bankers, then also easy for you. Later, we will also share all the chart to improve your analysis skill, right? And then the last point, last note is that how to say, you need to look for long term. Okay, for long term. We always share our homely members that when you diagnosis a share, you need to take a long term first and then short term next, because you can only see how's the potential, how potential of this share, okay, from longer term. It's just like you employer a new man. Okay, if you only see the appearance, he come today, you don't know the history, background of this person, is hard for you to do these adjustments if he worth for you to use or not, right? Share is also the same thing. Look for long term. So the whole market also, the whole share market is also a place you can make, always can make money. Of course, you can also lose money if you don't have a right method, right? But it's always a place, good platform for you to make money. Even you sometimes you lose a little bit. Just make sure you make bigger money and lose more. This is good, and it's normal, because the result is that you waste. Sorry, you make money, right? You make money, but some correction, a small drop is also we can stand. This is a good mindset. Okay, so not because don't lose confidence. Don't lose confidence with just a very small job. Okay, so you look for long term. Okay, and always focus on improving your skills instead of getting the tips, instead of always by the luck. Okay, so when we talk about this one, I think even the market go to two different differential stage. You also have your own, how to say, method. So for example, we can take a look about this today's sectors first. Today's sector. Okay, this is today's sector. So you can see today's sector, their technology are leading the market, have 2.17%. But how to say, the healthcare dropped a lot. Okay, at around 11 o'clock, I think, right, it dropped, leading by the big gap glove stocks here. And we can see other sectors drop also, follow drop, energy also, right? Energy also. So we can take a look about this KLCI. Okay, where's KLCI? I think I didn't call you out. No problem. We take a look at here. This whole Malaysia, this KOCI, the pattern is like this. It drop a lot, right? Drop a lot, 1 more percent today. So and when we talk about these quotes, is also and the when the market open is quite good, but later on it's a drop, right? And you know that is too differential. And yesterday is healthcare and technology, today is technology. But other financial, yesterday is financial drop, today is a healthcare drop, but it's just a correction. Now we can take a look about healthcare, and we always want to know. Okay, we go to first one. Okay, Top Glove, no problem. Top Glove have 4%. Okay, make it smaller. Okay, this is Top Glove. Today have 4%. Okay, 4% drop. 4% drop. And we can see from the daily chart is still okay, right? Daily chart before we just use the trend expert, no problem. Okay, after we zoom out the chart, top half turns to green color. Okay, turns to green color means what? Means have short-term sell point. But now let me explain for you. Before we take a look about the buy and sell point, we can take a look about these bankers. The bankers, if you are the first time to attend my live video, okay, here is the explanation. Because the funds is always the essence of the whole market. So we can use this home survey special indicator multicolor dragon to tell you the movement of the bankers. You just focus on this red tips as the bankers, and we can also call it institutional investors. And then if their bankers are more than 50%, is absolutely control the share already, right? And the green one is locked retailer, people who lose money. And then the green, yellow color is the hot money, the speculator or the foreign funds in the current market is fast money. Okay, so wolf and banker is the line, and the green retailer is the goat, is the sheep in the market. Okay, so the top graph, the bankers slightly decreased compared to yesterday. Yesterday is 88%, now it's 83%, a 5% drop about the banker chips. And in the daily chart, okay, this is trend expert. This indicator tells us their entry point and the exit point. Red color is uptrend. Okay, uptrend. Green color is downtrend. So when this red turns to green, is for sell point for short term. If you do short term, be careful about this one. But one thing is that this bar is very thin, means that their drop is the momentum is not so strong, right? Not so strong. So compared to here, you see here the red turned to green is kind of a big one. It's kind of a big green one. Okay, green one. So it dropped further, right? Drop further, but later on it come back already because why? Bankers haven't gone. So here also just a correction so far. If you do short term, I think you can find the sell point in 6-minute chart already. So here is the 6-minute chart. Okay, here is the 6-minute chart. 6-minute chart, and we can see when have the sell point. Okay, here red turn to green is the sell point. Red turn to green. Here is 11 o'clock today. Okay, you see the time here, 11 o'clock today, 11 o'clock today, and we call out the MCT in the second window to make sure you can see it clearly. But we can also put the BBD here if members want to check, no problem. Okay, so this is a sell point for short term, 6-minute chart. Red turn to green, just take a profit for short term. But you can always buy back when the green bar turns to red bar again. You can buy back like here, right? Green bar turns to red bar again, just take it back. So for short term, for example, from here to here, right? From here to here, you can make slightly profit in 6-minute chart, 1% only. Why the big gap healthcare shares, glove shares are so small gap because before we also said because their funds didn't increase in this sector, in this big four, Supermax and the Top Glove, and then Hata Lega and the Cosem, the bankers didn't increase, but their big funds haven't restored the share market. They just switched to the small gap shares. Okay, so you see, these bankers that you see from here, actually from here, their banker tips haven't increased a lot, right? Haven't increased a lot. So that's why the shares also just go inside a little bit, right? And we can also take a look about this Supermax. Supermax also similar, okay, didn't increase. But okay, now we take a look about this small gap. They are leading stocks of the small gap share, K plus. You see K plus from this day keep increasing, right? Keep increasing. So today slightly up, okay, slightly up. So still can make money, right? Still can make money, but later on also, I think for 6 minutes also have sell point already, right? 6 minutes also have sell point. For short term, should be careful. Okay, short term buy, you can always buy back because it's still very strong. Okay, still very strong. But you do short term, and it will tells you, okay, just now 12 o'clock have sell point already. If 30 minutes are here also, right? 12 o'clock have sell point already. 12 o'clock. So for K plus. But if for longer term, still very safe. Still very safe. And we can also take a look about strong small gap glove shares, HLT. HLT 17% today, but actually in this morning also almost increase. You see, also increase limit up, almost limit up this morning, but later on drop back, right? Drop back. And you may think, you may want to know if it's the chance, okay, if you think further, if it's the chance to buy further. Okay, here is the banker chips absorbing. Actually here have the absorbing area, and you can try to absorb, right? Try to absorb. But it also influenced by the whole market. Later on, you drop back again. You should sell earlier if you do intraday, right? Intraday, in this 1 minute chart, you need to sell there. Okay, if we put ladder here, red turn to green should sell here, right? Sell here. But you can buy here because the intraday have bankers absorbing the chips here. Okay, we take a look about another. Okay, and another thing, HLT, you see, bankers keep increasing. Even today, later on, it dropped, but the bankers still remains. This is the characteristic of strong shares. So that's why we say the money, the big money just flow into small gap, right? To small gap. So you see, bankers keep remains. Yesterday is 98%. You see here, this is the value. Yesterday is 98.3%. Today, 98.5% have another 0.2% increase. So this is a characteristic of the strong share, okay? Also, before we said what is their strong share, when the whole market drop or whole market sideways, it just can remain or it just increase. That is a strong share. So this is a very, how to say, this is classic one. And also we can take a look about this comfort, because just now have member asked me, okay, so you can see comfort have 7% drop today, 7% drop today. But how to say, we can see these bankers are daily chart, the bankers compared to yesterday, 1% drop. Okay, yesterday is sorry, yesterday is 98%, today is 97%. Okay, 1% drop, slightly drop. So have some stop. But for medium long term, no problem. For 6 minute chart, 12 o'clock have sell point already. Short term, you take a profit, no problem. Later on, when the green bar turns to red bar again, like here, you buy back, no problem. But still strong, because why? The bankers kind of remain just a 1% drop, right? Just 1% drop. So currently, only HLTR, the bankers increase compared to all other glove one, right? And I think this one also, Adventure all slightly down. The bankers yesterday is 97, today is 95. Okay, 2% drop about the banker chips. But daily chart still no problem. Today have 10% increase. And if we go to 6 minute chart, no sell point. Okay, no sell point. Adventure, so far no problem. And okay, let me see your. Let me see if you have any. glove one? No, no problem. Okay, so this is the one, and the and then we go to today's what to say, today's top gainers. Okay, today's top gainers, we can have a look about this today's top gainers, many, and today before we talk about this share, right, before we talk about this share, it's quite strong. Okay, quite strong. And before we talk about this one, because why? Because this these bankers, okay, increase a lot. This is also kind of the share. Okay, it's kind of share fly. Okay, kind of share fly. Why we say like this? So you can see from the first day it fly till now, we can calculate from the first day here it fly back, fly again. Sorry, we make it bigger. From this day till now, 11 days. 11 days have 400%. 400%. So very crazy about this one. So the question is coming. Today even have 22%. Today have 22%. So your question is coming. How should we? How can we catch this share before you fly? Right. This is a question from investors and from members. And okay, so one thing, don't worry. If you know the answer, if you know the regularity or the method, how to catch them, you always can catch the next one. This is the first thing, right? But the second thing is that I'm not talking about the history, right? Because if you don't know why, how to get the next one, right? So that's why I need to analyze some regularities before. Okay, and the third thing, don't worry about this one. Okay, bull shares always exist there. Okay, it's just to see if you have the ability to catch it or not. So now we talk about how to catch this one. So we analyze this one first. Actually here, before we also talk analyze before. If okay, you no need to find the share in just the bottom area. You can just find a strong share after correction finished, and then you catch. You can also fly, right? So because this share before also increase, here also increase of a wave. Later on, it rests for 1 year, and then it fly back, right? This fly back is more safe compared to the bottom area, right? So make sure you can get this 400% first, right? And then we consider about all this one. So because from the bottom area till now is 1,300%. Okay, it's very crazy one. So before we get this full uptrend, we figure out how to get this 4% in 10 days. Okay, so I think it's okay for you. So now we can analyze this pattern. Also, this is a question from Mr. Dew, DYT. So you see here, this is the first day you fly. So you can see, of course, the bankers are more than 75% or 50%. And then the retailers decrease. Okay, this is very important for you to find the strong shares if fly back again. Okay, the retailers must be zero. Okay, must be zero. Of course, how to find that one? You can use the filtering. Okay, you can use filtering. For example, step by step. First thing, how to get the bankers more than 50. I just go to Sophie. Sophie have a very good filtering platform. And we can just go to their platform. We just choose banker tips more than 50%. Okay, so you will have a lot of shares. We have a lot of shares coming out. Hey, sorry. Excuse me. I need to close the software first. So the first step, make sure you can find out the shares with bankers more than 50%, right? Very easy. If you have this software. Okay, and we go to 50%. So you see how many shares is coming out. Many shares is coming out. Okay, if we use the software to filter with the bankers more than 50%. And his, for example, many increase. I see the first three, first four, first five is very crazy one, right? So for example, 0001, 0010, Iris today have 10%, right? Have 10%, very crazy one. So you see, totally have 247 shares here with the bankers more than 50%. But at the same time, we want to find out, okay, the retailers also decrease. Again, we can find another chance to come back again. So we can take a look about the one, for example, a retailer. For example, this one, which is retailer 01, right? 01, and then we wait for a while after you finish first. So have many. So for example, we just choose some of them now. 00336. This is a filter last Thursday. Is not real time filter. So end of the day, you can only filter. So it's yesterday. Sorry, yesterday's filled out. So we take a look about today's chart. You see, this is the first one. Okay. It filled out, okay, but you see, the bankers haven't remained. So this is the second thing. After the retailers disappear, the bankers need to remain or increase. If didn't remain, cannot. And also, if you go to the daily chart, we can see, if we go to the 6-minute chart, actually there's no buy point today. You see, right? No buy point. Or before, if you buy, you need to sell, right? No buy point for you today. If because the market open here, the red is not buy point. Only when the green turn to red is your buy point. The first red is the buy point, so it's not buy point. No buy point for you today, right? Then next one, for example, solution. Okay, solution. This solution. Sorry. 0093. This one. Solution. So we can see this one. Also filter yesterday, right? Filter yesterday, their retailer decreased already, and today have for 9%, right? 9%. And same time, we can also see, what else? Many. There's so many. For example, which one do you want to check? So many. Okay, Marcin 0155. So this one today also don't have sell point because why? The bankers didn't remain. Should be careful, right? Actually have another. Okay, you can see here. If before you fill out from here, before we need to analyze the pattern. The first thing, the bankers need to remain or increase. So we can see this is a MSCM. So you see, the bankers remains or increase, and then retailer 0. Then it stands above the white color of the rainbow. Very important. Stand above the rainbow. Very important. If it didn't stand above the rainbow, it's not so strong. It also could be failed. For example, this one, Ocean Cash. Ocean Cash also very strong pattern. Oh, not this one. I think it's this one. This one, right? This one also could be because the bankers keep decreasing, right? Later on, even the retailer decrease becomes 0, but actually it can't. Okay, the bankers haven't remained. And we can also see this one, 11% today, and you see the retailers decrease this day, and it stands above the white line, right? Stands above the white line. Later on, the bankers keep increasing, remain, and then fly, keep increasing. So from this day, you can also choose, and then I can calculate. You can calculate. 9 days, 37%. Not bad, right? Not bad. And also we have many other. For example, we take a look. Which one you are? Iconic also have this one, right? We take a look about Iconic also filled out. So today have 18%, right? Today have 18%. So you can see you just the retailer also finished, but it's not the first day. It's not the first day, before already finished. So you can see, before the price fly, before the price fly, actually you want to know, you can just enter earlier if you know its potential, right? So I share you the method. So before you fly, you can see when the retailer disappear. This is one thing. Second thing, the bankers keep increasing. Even the price slightly increased, didn't fly. But later on, we have this big fly. One day 81%, right? One day 81%. But actually, in the real time, I think almost 200, right? So 100 plus, 100 plus. Okay. So that's why if you know this method, you can see what other people cannot see, because when the price go movement, but these bankers keep increasing, and also the retailers keep zero, become zero, and they still have many for example, and which one you want to have a look, have many. This one also, right? Yesterday you see the retailers disappear, and today bankers increase. So you have 12%. You have 12% increase, and also today is actually it's a dark bond pattern. Why? Because it just stand above the white line. Sorry. So you see, today, first day stand above the white line, and the bankers more than 50, also dark bond pattern, right? Very potential one. Okay, so we take a look about your shares from the first one, Mr. Dami, 0182. Just now we have we didn't take this one, LKL also glove one. So you see, actually here also the first day the retailer disappeared, right? So later on this day, only this day, it just fly how many percent that day? I forgot. 36% of that day. You see, the retailers zero, and the bankers later on remain and increase. So from this day, if you have till the day, so 4 days you have 79%, very strong. And we can also, for short term, we take a look about the 6-minute chart. Maybe you ask if you want to sell or not. 6 minutes chart have sell point already, very slightly one, but short term, I also suggest you sell first. Later on, when you turn to red again, you buy back. But for medium long term, no problem. Still okay, Mr. Dami. And also, we take a look about my WhatsApp. So if you're the first time who watch my video, so this is the way you can diagnose your share. You can send your share code number and your entry price to 011 1652792 to diagnose your share. Just send your share code number and entry price to 011 1652792 so that can diagnose your share. Even after this live, we don't have enough time, then I still can diagnose for you. So now I take a look about my WhatsApp here. Okay, how many? Okay, from Susan. Okay, from Susan, that is the one for you. 0098 is a gold, right? It's a gold. So this bee harvest, okay, bee harvest. Before we see also a potential share after this retailer you see disappear here and it fly, right? It fly here. But the point is that the banks didn't remain, it keep decreasing. So to sell in 6-minute chart, you use the trend XYZ, right? Because the retailer also decreased, so you need to sell here. Here is July 28th, 4 p.m. Okay. Later on, if you have another chance come back, you also can get it back. Maybe you may ask me here, you can buy or not. Here, actually, you no problem if you buy, no problem. You buy, but later you need to sell here. You need to sell here. Now, no buy point. Okay. When the bar turns to red, you can buy it back. Daily points also have a short sell point. For medium long term, also be careful, right? For medium long term, also need to reduce or just sell your point, your shares. Okay, we take a look about the comments here. Ivan, 5095. your entry price is 45 cents. So we can take a look. So this is not very good share. If we see, how to say, it's just trying to break out, but actually, okay, it's now below this white line. This white line is the boundary of the bullish and bearish one. When you break down, actually the bank is also keep decreasing. So your entry point is 45 cents is around here. Actually, at this time, if you have the software, I'm not sure if you're a member or not. If you're a member, use the software to check. If you are not member, just join as a member. And you can see if it didn't get support by the white line, just cut loss in time. Okay, now it's still in decrease. It's still in decrease. The bankers it remains here, decrease and remains here, but you see the retailer chips increase is not good. The retailer increase, so means more people get stuck in this market. So be careful, Ivan. And Kelvin Lee 0092 M touch. Okay, quite strong today, but I don't know, or I don't know your entry price. Please share me the entry price. KK Chen, but 8907, 0.7 increase a little bit higher. This one so far no problem. You see also yesterday the first day retailer becomes zero. Today the bankers increase, even it get influenced by the market, but so far still okay, right? So if you do short term, we go to 6 minute chart. Short term, be careful a little bit, but it haven't becomes to green color yet. So be careful. So far okay, it's kind of a normal correction. Later on, if it become green color, be careful, right? But if you do very short term, I think 30 minutes have sell point already. 30 minutes have sell point already. And if you're intraday, we go to the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart today, here is the sell point. Here is 12 o'clock 24. Okay, 12 o'clock 24 already have the sell point. You need to sell here, right? You need to sell here for 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart means intraday. Intraday. Actually, here another sell point, right? So be careful about this one. And another one, 5005 from Miss Lee, because this share yesterday have very good financial reports. So you see the share also increased very strong. But I can see some of our members already enter earlier. Okay, I can tell you the bankers is not just entry yesterday after the financial report release. They have been inside earlier. Okay, here is the first time their retailers decrease. Okay. And then after a few days, okay, sideways. Why sideways? Because here the price get resistant by the white lines here. So be careful. But you can see in this sideways, price slightly drop. But you can see bankers haven't, just remains here, and absolutely no retailer. Okay, later on, bankers push up this day. This is July 6th, Monday. Okay, it push up later on. Another shakeout. At this time, maybe you can say, okay, the bankers decrease is not good. Okay, this is not very good, but actually still safe. Why? No retailer appeared at all. So later on, come back again. So actually, you can just buy. Okay, you can just buy when the bankers increase, and here when the retailers disappear, you can just follow, right? And you can just buy it when you break out here. So if you buy here already, later on till now, you see how many percent? You have 58% already. Not very big one, but it's very safe one, right? Bankers always protect you here. So you see, today have another 6%. So the bankers still safe here, right? Still safe here. So if you do intraday, we go to the mini chart. Let's say 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart, we just use this trend expert, should be okay. 1 minute chart, use the trend expert. So today, where is the 9 o'clock? This is 9:37. Okay, here this 9:37 don't have sell buy point. Okay, this is the first buy point today. 9:39. Can you see the time here? 9:39 is the first buy point today. So you buy here. Later on, when you break down, you sell. Okay, for intraday, you buy here, and later on break down the main line, you sell. Okay, so you can also have slightly profit 1.7 profit. Okay, 1 hour lah, right? Because today is little bit shake out, and some of the shares is like what, some of the shares is like once the financial report released and then the market is finished, but it's not absolutely. Focus, please focus on the bankers. Bankers still remains there, so still safe, no problem, huh? Today is a little bit longer time, so more details, you can just come to send your shares to my WhatsApp. Okay, that is better for you. And also tomorrow night, and you know that if you still not member, Homely Sophie Homely membership will have a price increase of 700 soon. Okay, so can join member earlier and then become member, make money earlier, right? Earlier. So and you can just attend our class this Wednesday. We have this Wednesday we have a preview class. Yes, tomorrow we have 高胜算获利模型. This is the Mandarin version. English version is Saturday. Is Sunday. English version is Sunday. Win-win with a homely system. Okay, win-win with homely system. This is a big class, a preview class. You can know the whole system of homely chart. If you want to attend, you can just send me your name, okay, to sign up the class. And of course, we have offline office here in KL Central, JB Austin High, and the PG Penang Hotel Royal. You can always contact me to register your presentation. Okay, presentation. We can arrange the online one. My number is 011-1652-7962. Okay, you can also diagnosis share by sending your share code number and the entry price to 011-1652-7962. Today, the content's a little bit much. I hope I'm clear. If you didn't clear, you can leave comment to me or just WhatsApp to me, no problem. So give me a like if you learned a little bit of today's video, and also share this video to your friend, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much for your watching. See you. Bye bye.
这里就像与闹市隔绝的又一个世界，让我们疲倦的身体在这里长久的停歇。厦门的时光是我们的时光，大海的波浪翻滚着我们的向往。山谷里何时会再传来我们的歌声？那一些欢笑已过去，那些往昔会铭记。我们的时光是无忧的时光，精彩的年月不会被什么改写。